Hello everyone, if you're watching this video, that means you're interested in knowing why do most businesses wind up failing. So my name is Jonathan, I'm a business owner and I'm just here to help you out and guide you through your business journey just like I've been before. And my goal is to try to make sure that that I shortcut your success and try to teach you all the things that I've learned throughout my business career and all of the stuff that I've learned from all my big mentors. So I actually just came back from an event with Tony Robbins, his Business Mastery Bootcamp. And there's a whole bunch of things that I did learn there. It was probably about like my third or fourth time going there. And that was what inspired this actual video. A lot of people came up to me who were brand new business owners asking me a few different things and saying, hey, why do most businesses fail? And Tony Robbins actually said it perfectly. He said that business owners are like gladiators. Now, why would something like that even come up? So the reason why business owners are like gladiators is business is really the only sport where the more you play, the higher chance you have of dying. Now, I'm not trying to be dramatic, let's just look at the numbers. After listening to Tony, he says that 50% of businesses don't even make it the first year, right? So that means right out of the first year, 50% of them are gone. If you want to make your business last 5 years or longer, now you're in the 15% range, right? So now only 15% of total businesses have lasted 5 years. Now, when you extend it out to 10 years, we're talking about 5% of total businesses have lasted 10 years or longer, right? So when you really think about this idea of business owners are gladiators, it really kind of puts everything into perspective, because a gladiator's job is to go out every single day when it's his time to fight, and it might be his last day out there. But the longer you fight, the stronger you get and the more respected you get, right? So that's why business owners are actually just like gladiators. Business is not for the people who are wannabes. If you want to do this business game and you want to do it right, you have to understand the risk that you're taking being in business. But once you figure it out, it's the biggest personal development. It's the biggest success. It's one of the most satisfying feelings that I've ever felt in my life as well. So now I've been in business overall for over 10 years now. I've had a few different businesses, and the current business that we're in now has been open, I think, 6 years. So now we're past that 5-year mark and things are moving right in the right direction. Now, the other thing that you do have to understand is just because you lasted 5 years or 10 years or 3 years doesn't mean that you're in the clear. Because the longer it takes, the more things change. One of the cool things about being in different events is you actually got to learn from a lot of different people who've been in business a lot longer than I have. So I've talked to people who have been in business for 30, 40 years in the same industry. And just think about it, how much technology, culture, and everything has changed in those 30 to 40 years. When you really think about it, this thing that we call a phone actually did not even exist 15 years ago. So imagine being in business for 30 years. Look at what you went from no computers to internet to phones and how everything has changed over time. And that's one of the main reasons why companies actually go under. So there's many different ways to actually making sure that you're staying alive. And one of the main two ways that you have to understand in your mind is you're always running two businesses. You're running the business that you're currently in, and you're running the business that you're about to become. Because you always have to be looking in front to see what are some threats that can knock you out and making sure that you don't get complacent, right? And in different videos, we're going to be going through things like the fall of Blockbuster and the rise of Netflix, right? So Blockbuster was a massive company, and Netflix has taken it down, and all different lessons to learn from there. But the main thing from this video is you definitely have to understand business is not for the weak of heart. The longer you stay, the harder it's going to be, simply because the world is changing all the time. So as you start succeeding in business and as you start learning, you're going to be competing against less and less competitors out there, and now you have the ability to be successful. But the one thing that is different in business today than it ever was in the past is that they're so easy to get into business simply because the actual boundaries are so low. That being said, for those of you guys looking to start a new business, this is probably the best time around to actually do that, because this is a time period where pretty much because of technology, everyone is equal. The small guy can take over the big guy any day of the week as long as they have the proper marketing, the proper sales, and the proper operations behind it. So I hope that you learned a few things about why businesses are so difficult and why businesses actually fail. And many of those reasons will be discussed in many other videos. Like, subscribe, and comment below to let us know what you want to learn about business itself. Thanks. Have a great day.